And check. And welcome to today's stream. Here we are in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Look at this day here. And we are gonna go to Mexico today. We're gonna cross the border, going to Chihuahua. This is the flight right here. I'll show you from SkyVector. We're gonna heading straight to the south. Again, departing from Albuquerque and going to Chihuahua. Never been here. Looks interesting. I mean, some mountains close, so 8,000 feet, 7,000 feet. Yeah, we have some interesting radar minima. Runway is okay. The airport is quite high, 4,400 feet, and 2,600 meter of runway, which is completely fine, of course, for our longitude. Yeah, let's go. Let's start this. Not this, maybe. Oop. How can I remove the what? Wait a second. Okay. Shocks, pitot, cover removed, engine cover. No, I have to do all the turn. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Maybe not. Oh yeah. Let's jump in. There we are, in our nice longitude. Okay, yeah, we have to do the boarding, of course. Immediately. First thing we're gonna do, which is always very interesting on default planes. Let's see. So we should have, well, we have 0 knots at the departure airport and 0 knots at the destination airport. It's the first time I see this. So 6 passenger and 200 kilos of cargo for a payload of 600 kilos, and fuel is 2.3 tons. So we said that we have a payload, so we should have 400 kilos here, 200 kilos here. It's quite a lot of cargo, to be honest. And 2.3 tons of fuel. Okay, I'm gonna go with 2.5. You never know. All right. Everything looks fine. CG looks fine, of course. Well, of course, I don't know because you never know. And let's take some checklist with this plane. Because, yeah, I don't fly it that often. Actually, the only 2 planes I fly without checklist is the A320 and the 737. Yeah, also the plane that I use the most, of course, or I have used the most. Also because the A320 is basically, A330, A320 Neo, they are the same flow, so it's quite easy to memorize them. Okay, citation longitude. I mean, I could probably fly without checklist, but yeah, let's do properly. So, standby switch, 10 seconds on test. It's not really needed, but let's do it. And okay, we have a green light, so standby power on, and it's on. Emergency lights. No, wait, before battery on. Also, we do have external power. I'm gonna turn it on immediately. Emergency light in the overhead, and it's armed. Then, so nav lights are automatic in the longitude. Also, beacon is automatic, so you don't have to care about anything of that. And let's import the flight plan immediately. Okay, we can do weight and balance of before according to our FMS. Okay, so let's see. Oops, I didn't want to do that at all. So we should wait around, it's right here, so 3.7 tons should be our takeoff weight. So let's try to keep this. Should be like that. Okay, let's try this. I think we are too... oops, not really. Okay. I think we are too heavy like this, but let's try. Yeah. So actually it's 4 here, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's not identical. Well, it's pretty close. It's 732, it's 747, so it's perfectly fine. Do we have passenger? Yeah, we do have. That's cool. It's a cool feature of 2024. Okay, so this is perfectly fine. Reserves, I have to check Navigraph. Reserves gonna be 1093 kilos of fuel, which is basically the half that we have. I added a bit, so it's gonna be easier. Flight plan. So in order to do this, we need to exit here, sim brief, wait for the catalog, and import. Is it faster? Oh yeah? Wow, that was very fast. Usually it's super slow. Okay, yeah, we're gonna check this later. And let's go back to initialization. Takeoff data, the runway is fine. Load meter, yeah, as you can see, 0. I don't know why it didn't sing the temperature, which is 21 degrees. 21? I read 16 before. Okay, no, 21. According to the meter. Alright. This is fine. Flaps 1. This is okay. And accept takeoff data. Check flaps. Check flaps, of course, because we have flaps up at the moment. This is totally fine. Accept initialization. And map traffic. That's fine. We just need to check procedure. And then we're good to go. And in order to check procedure, I need to show you my iPad, which is already set up here. I just need to do this. Okay, and there we go. All right, so procedure should be the classical impossible to pronounce name in America. It's like, I mean, I don't really know how they do about that, because you should know how to pronounce it, but anyway, doesn't matter. Transition in Oscar November Mike. So departure is, let's give a check here. Sol, chain, oops. And then no. I'm gonna call this waypoint Hendrix. Dumb. And then Oscar November Mike. Let's try to see if that's match. I guess it will. Yeah, that's completely fine, of course. There we go. All right. Can I set up the cruise altitude? I don't remember. Transition altitude. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's check the. Oops. No. Cruise climb. Okay. Yeah. 270 and climb 0.8. Cruise. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna cruise very fast, actually. That's fine. And this is okay. Oh, I don't think we can set any. Let me see here. Yeah, never mind. Doesn't matter. Initial climb. So, do we have an initial climb? Initial climb. Wow. Flight level 200. That's very interesting. Okay. Wait, in the longitude, yeah, you have to press here. Okay. So, flight level 200, QNH actually, no, altimeter. So I have to change this setting here. And in order to do that, I have to go PFD setting. Was it here? Yeah. Okay, inches, and inches. So we can finally use that as well. So it's 30.26. 30 and 26. Yeah, Albuquerque is pretty high, as you know, probably. I mean, we are around 1,500 meter. Yeah, even more. Okay, now let me check here. All right, nobody around. Do we have some traffic? No. Wow, it's super quiet here. Okay, let's go. We have a flight plan. We have performance. We have the runway. We have everything we need. We have to squawk. You know that in US you have this stuff here. So please squawk 1506. 1506. Confirm. There we go. That's fine, that's fine. Everything looks correct. Checklist and start engine. Yeah, we're gonna start up here. Okay, APU. So we did the flight plan, we did the weight and balance, takeoff data, speed box is set. Altimeter set, trim set, no. So it's 2.8, should be around, I mean, this checklist I have is really also. It's telling me to reduce trim to -7.1. I actually don't know if that's correct, but let's see. It's probably not. We are out of the range. No, I don't like it. So I'm gonna set up 5 points. I'm gonna set up around -5. Let's see. Yeah, usually setting up a proper trim here, it's pretty hard. You should have a performance calculator that give you this information. Should be quite important in a plane like this, of course. And actually, we don't have it, but never mind. So trim is set. Passenger side on. Oh my god, is it this? This is not working, right? No. All right, so above this, we don't need any collision. Again, the beacon is automatic. Anti-collision is strobe lights. All right, let's go. What? Oh, okay. Never mind. So, start up engine. Okay, so engine run, stop button run, and start. Okay, let's try again. All right, starting number 2. Some volume, please. Yeah, the engine of this, I mean, the sound of this plane is not the best, of course. All right, it's pretty fast to start up, though. Okay, we have a good start. Starting number 1. Let's go. All right. Check the map again. Nobody around. We're gonna climb very high today, 33,000 feet, flight level 430. Okay. Yeah, the performance was with flaps 1, right? Yeah, okay. All right, let's go here. So we have a 2 engine, AP off, speed brake check. Okay. Flaps 1. Let me go this side. Flaps 1 set. Speed brake in. Altimeter is set. Altitude selector is done. Adding selector. Yeah, would be a great idea to sync it. All right, let's do like that. Nice. So adding is set. Toggle button. Press. And pressed, and we have toggle. Passenger side, it's fine. Taxi light. Let's go. Okay. So we do have to go to our left for sure. Let me see here. So we'll be left. Well, we have to go right actually. Oh no, wait. We can enter Charlie, yeah. Yeah, yes. So we can enter Charlie. Just straight right, then left. Then we can take Golf and Echo 1. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you, but trust. Quite some power to move them. Yeah, we are quite high, of course. We are 5,000 feet. Oh wait, we can exit here actually. Yeah, the longitude is super strange on the nose wheel steering. What was that? I don't know. Probably some stuff with the electrical, I guess, because we are idle in the plane. Wow, look at that mountain. Pretty cool. Okay, this is Foxtrot. And we have to go to the left here. Okay. And then left golf into golf. Apologize. Okay, left here. Let's brake a bit. Oops. And now left again. This is our runway, by the way. I remind you, we are in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we are going to Mexico. To Chihuahua. So we're gonna cross this complex border today. Okay, just straight ahead now until the end of the taxiway. And then right into Echo 1. And we are done. Look at this monster of a plane. I guess they fixed something on taxiway. I mean, still really strange. Yeah. The very early period of 2024 we didn't have taxi light and landing lights at all. So it's not this, of course. This is runway 12. We want runway 08. Wow, look at that. We are kind of in a plateau here. Wow. Look at that slope. Interesting. So last time I guess we approached on the opposite direction. Should be cool to land runway 08 in Albuquerque someday. Okay, let's stop here. 1 second. Let me check. Okay, nobody online, nobody around. Nice. Anti-collision lights on. Let's go. Alright, checklist. Before takeoff, flap set, speed brake is in, trim is set, landing lights, anti-collision lights, taxi lights. Landing lights. We are entering the runway, of course. Maybe. What? I guess I missed it. Oh yeah. I completely missed it doing checklist. Okay. Let's go. Alright, we're good to go. So, we are gonna set up max power, takeoff, no auto throttle initially. You know, this plane is extremely powerful. So it can climb 8,000 feet per minute. Crazy stuff. I mean, we are high a little bit now. I mean, we are high actually, not a little bit. So I will be less performant, of course, than the usual, but still extremely powerful plane. So max power, takeoff. We're gonna select autopilot on and vertical speed initially around 2,000, 2,500 feet per minute. Then we are gonna we're gonna set up the auto throttle and start increasing our vertical speed and then switch to fly level change. Okay, that's the plan. Let's go. 50%. Brake release and toga. One rotate. Positive rate, gear up. That was very interesting, honestly. Okay, trim down. Speed check, flaps up. Autopilot. Reducing power. Vertical speed. Okay, let's go 3000 feet per minute. Ah, we have a constraint actually. Nav? Yeah, we're not even. Okay, I didn't select. Let's go. Right, I guess we completely overshoot the procedure. Luckily, there is nobody online. Let's try to don't stall, please. Let's give a view. Wow, cool. This is Albuquerque Airport. Of course. Look at that. I love these mountains here. Wow. Okay. So, speed. Okay, we're out of the constraint, by the way. Alright, nav. Oops, we'll select. Nav set and armed. Should be intercepting. Accelerating. Yeah, we're climbing 3000 feet per minute. Auto throttle on. Okay. Yeah, and then we're gonna command what happened during takeoff. I have to check the V speeds actually, but that was really strange. I guess I know what happened. Okay, we're completely fine now. Let's continue climb. Flight level 310 initially, and yeah, as you can see, we are climbing 3000 feet per minute, but our power is way lower than the maximum the climb power, and so we can increase, of course. 3500, 4000 I think is completely fine for now. And as soon as the engine power match our climb rate, we're gonna switch to flight level change. It's almost there, so flight level change select, rocket mode on, and now, yeah, as you can see, the plane is gonna start doing really an interesting climb rate of 6000 feet per minute. Okay. Yeah, look at this, by the way. Super cool digital terrain model. Very interesting. Let me lower the sim volume a bit. Wow, that looks really cool. Let's go direct to the VOR. Yeah. Let's see the turn here. Look at that. Wow. Really well done. The satellite imagery and the DTM. Really interesting. Okay, pressure is standard. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to check something on the V speeds. Performance, take off that. So rotate was 110. Yeah, that's very interesting. I guess what happened, because we had a stall warning when we rotate 110. I guess that what happened is basically, I don't think this performance calculator is that good, and was considering us at sea level, probably, or something like that. So yeah, you know, at sea level, you're, well, actually, yeah, you shouldn't really care about that because it's indicated speed that counts. So that doesn't make sense either. So probably was just a wrong setting. I mean, I don't know. the weight match. So probably was just a problem with the performance calculator. Continue climb. I remind you, we're gonna climb very high today, flight level 430 for this nice Citation Longitude. Again, extremely powerful plane. Can we get some direct here? I guess we can. We can go direct to the border actually. Which is okay, let me see from Navigraph. Well, we can go direct to Tango Charlie Sierra. Which is not really the border, but it's the waypoint before the border, which is this. Let's go. Heading sync. So we are currently 88 miles from it. Yeah, we're gonna accelerate, of course, way more than this during cruise. Now we're just climbing. Again, climbing very high today. Let's see if we have a nice view on Albuquerque. Oh yeah, we can exit the plane on this. Yeah, Albuquerque is there, by the way. Yeah. I mean, this mountain behind are super cool. Look at the river. I mean, all the civilization close to the river. All the field, the agricultural stuff. It's a cool area actually. I didn't expect it. I expect like flat desert. I mean, it's of course flat desert, but it's interesting because yeah, we have this river structure. It's pretty interesting until now. These mountains are really cool. Why are we turning? Wait. What the fuck was that? Autopilot off. I guess I pressed something. Autopilot back on. Okay. I didn't know what happened, but whatever. MSFS doing his stuff, I guess. Well, never mind. Was it recorded? Yeah, a little bit. So we're heading here to Elephant Battle. Truth or consequence? What? And then as this is not El Paso. What? No, this is El Paso. El Paso, okay. El Paso is in the US area. Look at this. I mean, it's pretty interesting. Okay, 4,000 feet per minute. So not 4,000 feet per minute, 410 knots of ground speed. Yeah, we're gonna have some headwind initially for what I saw. Then should be better. Okay, let's climb to flight level 430. Are we gonna have some? No. Yeah, if you come to US, you have also the automatic ATC giving you procedure, I guess. You have a United here. Okay, it's gonna be lower than us, of course. It's pretty far, very far. So yeah, next waypoint, 9 minutes. It's gonna be less, of course. So when we finish climb, we're gonna climb Mach 0.8, and then after climbing, we're gonna accelerate Mach 0.84, which is right on the limit. It's max cruise basically. This plane can cruise very fast, of course. Compared to, I don't know, A320. It's 0.4 Mach more. Again, is doing it or not? Yeah, but this area, I mean, I really like the terrain, to be honest. Really like it. The damper is automatic, right? Yeah, should be. In a plane like this. Wow. Well, look at this. We are still climbing 3,000 feet per minute at flight level 370, which is incredible. Again, I don't know if the performance of the Longitude is that good in real life. I saw some video of the Longitude taking off and was really good. Actually, I saw a Longitude in real life climbing 8,000 feet per minute after takeoff. But yeah, you never know the condition. Perhaps was super cold and super light. Today was, I mean, we were very high. Since the, look at this, I mean, what the fuck? I guess it's, why shouldn't be, I mean, looks like I'm doing something with the keyboard, but yeah, it shouldn't be at all. Oh yeah, I know what it is. Okay, I get it. So yeah, basically when I press Control instead of my USC, it's doing it. Alright. Yeah, so yeah, it's not MFSFS doing his thing. It's just a problem with the key setting. Yeah, that's really why is happening today. It never happened to me. Okay. I'm going too much around the plane. Wow, look at this terrain. Really, wow. Yeah, some parts of US are really, really well done, to be honest. What is attitude? Nice. Okay, it's going back to the path. We're almost there. We are almost at flight level 430. 3,000 feet to go. And then we're done with the climb. So the wind is still okay. Is lowering a little bit. Not too much for now. But yeah, everything looks fine. And then also after Tango Charlie Sierra, we're gonna have a, let's say, less. I mean, the headwind component is gonna reduce, of course, because of the turn. So we're gonna gain quite some speed soon. 6 minutes still. First gaining will be after finishing the climb. Again, we're gonna accelerate Mach 0.84. I touch it again. What? I don't know, perhaps. Perhaps he's right. Yeah, I'm going too much around the cabin. So yeah, I wouldn't go direct to Charlie Juliet Sierra because he's in Mexico. As you know, I want to try to fly in kind of realistically, even if there is no ATC. So yeah, I don't want to clear myself after the fear area. In where am I? In where I am. So we're gonna try to spot now. Yeah, we're still far, 150 miles from the border. 1,000 to go. Gonna keep the plane on flight level change. We are climbing really slowly now. Let's give an external view. The nice longitude. Look at this beast. Super high. It's a classic for executive aviation, flying very, very high. It's mainly due to the cabin dimension. So since the cabin is pretty low, it's pretty small, basically you can accept more differential pressure. So you can fly higher. And also you can have a nice cabin altitude. For example, now, as you can see here, we are at 43,000 feet, but our cabin altitude is just 4,000. Sorry, it's this one. It's 5,450, which is not that high, considering, again, the altitude we are flying in. Okay, level of acceleration now. Wind is still 49 knots. 4 minutes to the turn. And then we're gonna check also the arrival procedure. Let's wait the turn and then we're gonna see it. Let's enjoy a bit the area now. Look at that. Well, I really like I mean, in some area of the sea, of course it's due to the quality of the satellite images, but in some area of the sim, the terrain is incredibly good, like today, for example. Some other, not really. Yeah, today is the case. I guess I touch it again. Yes. Wow, but this is super strange. I mean, what the fuck? Is this a new setting or what? It never happened to me continuously like this. Let me see. So there should be a key setting in which I know I was shift, I guess, but what? That's strange. What is this setting? What? Oh yeah, that's true. Now I get it. But I removed this. Yeah, this was an old setting. Basically, you use WASD to move, plus shift to move around the cabin. But if you don't press shift, you will start maneuvering the plane. I removed that. I don't know why it's back. That's super strange, to be honest. I don't know why it's back, but I'm gonna remove it again. That's why it's happening that much today. Wow. Okay, let me remove it immediately then. Yeah. No, can I just... Okay. Yeah, it's staying. Yeah, I saw this bug as well. This is very annoying now. Because if you remove it, it's not gonna disappear. It's gonna stay there. Yeah, I was trying to do some key setting one day. I saw this. That's very strange, to be honest. Very strange. Even though, let's try it with, okay, A and D should be removed. Let's see. Okay, he's not doing it. Nice. So, what? So apparently he's removing it, but he's not really, he's still there somehow. Okay, he's not there anymore, so I guess you have to close, then reopen this. But anyway, let's remove everything. I don't know why it's back. Now I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to disengage the auto throttle because it's a custom key. I set. Okay, it's the turn here. So now it should be fine. Yeah, we have to remove the rudder as well. We are on the turn, by the way. So yeah, that's why we were doing crazy stuff today. Okay, remove this. Yeah. And remove this. Oops. Okay. So let me try something. Auto throttle is on. So if I press T, should disengage. This is not a custom key I set. So okay, it's working. So that means that I do have my setting on. But for some reason, the thing that you maneuver with WASD, you maneuver the plane was back in the keyboard setting, which is very strange to be honest. But never mind, we fixed it. So now we're not gonna do crazy turn again. So now we're really getting ground speed thanks to the reducing of our headwind component. And yeah, I guess we can check some procedure now. So let's go there. So we're currently here, still far from the border. We are around 100 miles more or less. We are heading to Chihuahua. Okay, the flight plan finished at the VOR, which is always very interesting. Yeah, we had a procedure actually. Wow. Uluru. Umedo. I don't know why it's giving me that behind this. Oh wow. Yeah, that's totally no sense, to be honest. I don't know why SimBrief is scattering this stuff. So we're gonna have to modify, of course. I guess we're gonna shoot from Umedo, we're gonna shoot some arrival. So, Umedo. Was the 1 alpha? Yeah, 1 alpha arrival to Eblor, and then we can do the Arnav, I guess. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be something like this. Of course, we have to remove a couple of waypoints. We have to remove this. Uluru, remove. And we have to remove Charlie, uniform. Okay, now let's remove Umedo. Well, let's remove this Umedo as well. Alright, that's way better. That's way better, but I don't have the procedure there. So let me pin it manually. So from Umedo, above flight level 200, basically it's, okay, Charlie Uniform 508, and then Eblor, 9,000 feet, into the air nav approach, straight ahead basically. The airport is 4,400 feet high, and runway is 18 left, and it's 2,600 meter long. We are close to mountains, as you can see here. It's an interesting approach, interesting area. I expect something cool, to be honest. So now we have to go back to the plane and set everything. Let's give a check outside before. Look at this. Pretty interesting. I'm really loving the terrain quality today. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So let's go. Let's start working on our flight plan here. Okay. Expand. So basically we have to remove Uluru, remove waypoint, and Chihuahua. We are. Okay. Alright. Here we have to select the wait a sec. We said was the Umedo 1 alpha arrival. Transition, okay, none is fine. Runway 18 left, load. Yeah. Okay. Wait, let me check the previous. Okay, Vocom, yeah, that's correct. And from the arrival, we have to shoot the air nav. Yeah, that's fine. This is correct. Transition is gonna be Eblor minimum. Should be barometric 5,060, which is 657 feet from ground. Enter. Load. Okay. That's very fine. All right. Nice. Nice. Okay, we have the minimum, we have the procedure. Yeah. I mean, let's wait let's wait to cross the border, and then we're gonna go direct to Umedo itself. We're doing good on ground speed. So, I have to turn something in the oven, so I'm gonna go away for 1 minute and let you with this. Nice view. I'm gonna be right back. And here we are. Oops, I didn't want to do this. So, yeah, quick reminder, we are going from Albuquerque to Chihuahua. From New Mexico to Mexico, we are flying this Citation Longitude. This is a default plane you can have from the Premium Deluxe version. It's very interesting. Not the best executive in my opinion on the sim, but still very interesting. If you have any question about the plane or the flight, you can of course ask. Not the best executive because of the presence of the Vision Jet in the standard edition of the sim, which is an incredibly good plane to be default. Of course, completely different, super slow compared to this one. You don't really do the same ops, but yeah, just mentioning it. Just as a reminder that you have if you have the sim, you have the Vision Jet 100% because it's default. Should have turned that off, but whatever. Do we have this? Okay, I don't even know where is the signal in a plane like this. Can we? No, the table is just steady. Okay. Where is the toilet in the? Is this one? No, this is the. No, this can't be the toilet. It's in the back, I guess. Look at that. Yeah, I guess it's here. Yeah. You close this. You do your stuff with your nice windows. You wash your hand, and here we can't go. No, we can't open. I guess it's some cargo area, this one. Has nothing to do with the toilet. Okay. Interesting. So we are almost in Mexico. Almost, I mean, we are 50 miles probably from Mexico. We should be able to start seeing something. Is it this, the border? Or we are too close? No, probably it's not that. Ah, is it? No, it's that. Yeah, of course, because it's after the border, the next waypoint. Oh, wait a sec, we are 36 miles. Okay, yeah, it's right here. This is El Paso, probably. Let's see if we're able to spot it, because, yeah, it's basically the same city, as you can see here. Look at that. But, yeah. Ciudad Juarez in Mexico, and El Paso, of course, in US. Very, very famous place. If you saw... I guess this is the border, by the way. Yeah. If you saw Breaking Bad, of course. You should know. Or No Country for Old Men as well, and many other movies probably. Yeah, this one should be the border. Does it have that shape? Yeah. It's probably that. It's probably this stuff here. I've been in El Paso already in the sim with when I was doing the US tour with the 737 of Southwest. Look at this. So we are about to enter Mexico. Again, from the border, we are gonna go direct to Umedo. Very interesting. Can we spot it this side or not? No, we can just spot the head of our first officer. Wow. Is this the... Okay, Paso International Airport. Yeah, should be this. This is a military, which I can't see. Yeah, this should be the commercial one. I guess the other one is below us. Or is this? Alright, yeah, it's this one. This is military, this is civil aviation. No, I can't see anymore. So you can't go outside from here, but if you go behind, you actually, I will not do it. We can have a nice view, like smashing the head on the windows here. To have a nice external view. me check. We are still in US. Yeah, we're gonna cross really soon. So this is El Paso. The other one is Ciudad Juarez. Yeah. There we are. And this one here now appearing should be the border. Yeah, it's definitely the border. This is a river, right? There is a river. Yeah. American Canal Extension. Yeah, this is the border. We're right above now. So this is El Paso and this is Ciudad Juarez. Which, yeah, look like the same city. It would be interesting to hear the history of this place. I have no idea if it was like the same city in the past and then split, or whatever happened. But it's, again, a really famous border here in El Paso. Oops. Look at that. And we are in Mexico. Yeah. We are officially in Mexico. Look at the change. Okay. There we are. Let's go direct to Umedo. Flight plan. Umedo on top. Yeah. Let's go. Here we are. I guess all this stuff are Salty Lake, probably. I guess. Not an expert of this area at all. We're gonna start descending pretty soon, I guess. We can zoom in. The top of descent is in 50 miles. Okay. Let me see if we have set for descent. Yeah, I don't really like this. I'm gonna just modify it. Okay, let me see. Descent. Pylon define. Okay, 3000 knots is fine. I'm gonna set up Mach 0.84. Okay. Nice. So it's not gonna, let's say, slow down immediately. We should have a change. I didn't see it, but yeah, we should have a change on our top of descent position, probably, because we're descending a little bit faster, especially the initial phase of the descent. And Mexico, here we are. Leaving behind. So we're gonna fly another area. I was in doubt to go there. Oh no, I guess it was just this. Yeah, it was just this. Because there are not much airport. Look at the difference here. In US, full of airport. Look at here. We just have this one. Then I saw there is something here, which could be interesting. Could be interesting, this. I'll have to investigate this one and see if we can go there one day. And then Chihuahua. Look at this city, completely hide behind. I mean, it's completely surrounded by mountains. We have this stuff here. Also this one that is like closing this plateau area. It's an interesting place. I'm really curious to go there, to get there. And the sim is frozen. Okay, it's not frozen anymore. Okay, yeah, it's fine. So we are direct to Umedo and 89 miles from Umedo. We're gonna start descending in next 5 minutes. We can already set up. Apologize. We can set up some descent. So flight level 310 would be fine initially. The altitude of destination 4,400 feet. It's correct. We don't have ILS. It's gonna be an air nav approach. Yeah, that's it. Everything is set up. We have the minima. Okay, let's go. We should set up the landing performance, but yeah, we're gonna wait for it. Also, let's see if it's correct, because we had a problem with with the V-speed on the takeoff. Don't know. We'll see. I don't know if it was just a software thing, because the plane rotate and had lift and everything. I don't know. I don't know. Look at this. Wow, the terrain still very, very good. Very, very good quality. Look at this stuff. This is a volcanic structure, probably. You can recognize volcanic structure because you can see here rivers or torrent or stream, whatever you want to call them. They are like in a circular shape. See? This direction here, then this, then this. This is typical of old volcanic structure. So you can recognize them now from the satellite images. Maybe cannot, I mean, maybe it's just coincidence, but yeah, this looks pretty volcanic to me, to be honest. Because usually, as you can see here, orogenesis, I mean, happen in a longitudinal way, not a circular one. Only volcanoes does that. Look at this agricultural. So meter at destination as well. We didn't mention it. Okay, we have few cloud, 20,000 feet. Wind is calm, 15 degrees. Pretty normal situation at the moment. Nothing really happening there. Again, as always, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Altimeter. Okay, let's wait for it. Let's wait to start descending, which is gonna happen pretty soon, actually. Top of descent there. We're gonna start descending in vertical speed initially. Probably all the way down, I don't know. We have to intercept the air nav at 7,500 feet. Okay. Go around is... Oh, look at this go around. That's interesting. So, missed approach. Climb on track 143 to Charlie Uniform 551 and then proceed direct to Pelta at the minimum holding altitude or follow ATC instruction. So, okay. It's 9,000 feet, long story short, but yeah. This is not the best. I mean, you have to read the procedure and then check the map. I mean, it should be good. I mean, minimum holding altitude, let's say, I mean, I don't know, mention that it's 9,000 feet, whatever, anyway. But yeah, that's interesting. We can start descending. Vertical speed. Let's go down 1,000 feet per minute initially, as always. Yeah, I can see some foggy stuff here. Let me see the visibility. Visibility is 10 miles, so it should be fine, completely fine. Probably it's not here where we are going, it's after. Like there. What's happened? Okay. Auto throttle is on. Don't worry about this. I mean, we are overspeeding a little bit, but it's completely fine. We are very close to the margin of overspeed here. Let's go down. Okay, we have to be worried about the vertical track, of course. So, let's see this. 18 left, correct. Load meter. Temperature choo-choo. That's very different from what I just saw. Wow. That's completely wrong. Okay. Okay. So, wind is calm, that's fine. Temperature is 15 degrees. Well, that's very different. Altimeter is different as well. It's 30.21. Wow. So the meter was completely wrong. Was it wrong even before? Let me see. No. No, that's correct. Okay, whatever. Whatever. So, runway is fine. Landing configuration, flaps full. Okay, this is a... We can't actually select max reverse, but whatever. Landing data. Okay, we ref 125. Yeah, hopefully that's not gonna trigger any stall warning. We'll see, but I guess it's fine like that. Let me check flap speed, I don't remember. So flaps 1 and gear 200 knots, flaps 2 160. I mean, yeah, it does appear on the speed indicator here as well. And we have to increase our descent rate. Let's go down. Flight level 230. Oh wow, that's very interesting. We have a 727 coming to Chihuahua. Okay, let me see the experience of this person here. Okay, close this. 41 hour. That's very scary, to be honest. Okay, let's write on VATSIM. So it's okay, Mike, Charlie uniform, traffic, descending, expect, air nav, 18 left. Okay, we did our part. Wow, at 40 hour on VATSIM is doing a flight with a 727. Perhaps he just joined VATSIM. I'm a unicorn, right? Yeah. Always a new account. You never know. Don't judge a book from the cover, but I have my experience here, and yeah, I saw some definitely some stuff happening in this server during time. So let me see. Wait, we didn't check who is expect to get there before. Wow, he's going very fast. I guess he's him. Yeah, by 2 minutes, but we are way more straight on the procedure because I mean the runway is like this, so either you have to do like this or that. That was very interesting that we are using runway 18, even if the wind is calm. But I checked real life. They are using runway 18 actually. Well, we should have checked. Let me check. Now it's a little bit late because we already start descending, but I mean, at least we wrote something to coordinate. Let's see if he reply. Chihuahua. Yeah, runway 18 is in use for some reason. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Definitely runway 18 is in use. Okay. Oh yeah, you didn't saw. Well, whatever, trust me. I just checked flight radar 24. It's runway 18. No doubt about that. So no reply for what I can see. Mike, yeah, it's correct. Okay. Should be there. Yeah, should be there. Should be this one, the city. Yeah, we can increase our descending rate. It's not really needed for now. We can descend. Yeah, flight level 200. Okay, let's go down 200. And after Charlie Uniform 509 or 9,000 feet, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's recover this. Oh wow, we just. Like, and the plane can go down quite fast, of course, because of it's very light, so the potential energy is not. It's not that big in a plane like this. So you can also descend pretty fast if you want, without gaining too much indicated airspeed. As you can see, it's going down easily 3,000 feet per minute without being in idle. So the other traffic is still not descending at all. Very interesting. So I guess it's gonna do something like that. It's not gonna use runway 36. But we wrote down, so I'm gonna land in any case. I don't care. I mean, we wrote it, he knows it. If it's on VATSIM, should read. the Unicum. 1228. Yeah. Let's just go down. I guess we can go direct to. Can we go direct to the Arnav now? It's not gonna change too much, of course, at all. Oh yeah, whatever. Okay. Zoom in. Okay, we're catching the vertical path. Alright. Let's go down 9,000 feet now. Okay. Seat belts. Monitor the other traffic, it's not descending. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna land way before him. Okay, that's fine. So, this is the ridge we saw in the map. So if I'm not wrong, okay, this is like closing the plateau, so the city should be here. Yeah. That's gonna be a cool approach, by the way, over this mountain there. Okay, we're gonna reduce our descending rate pretty soon. Okay, yeah, I have to monitor him a lot. Oh, 727 is super. Perhaps he's gonna do. Wait a sec, let me just jump in. I'm gonna show you as well. Not this. Let me see the other procedure. The ILS, for example. He's over the. Yeah, probably shooting an ILS. But yeah, still. Probably shooting something like that. Yeah, also because you have a. I mean, you can shoot a VOR, of course. Good luck on doing it with a 727 or the ILS, but I guess we're gonna be down way before him, so never mind. Okay, reduce vertical speed. Okay, 2,500 feet per minute. He's just going straight ahead toward the destination now, and he's not descending at all. Which is kind of interesting. 727, a plane that I don't have. I never flew it in the sim. You have the Shiva, of course, which is very interesting to learn. Basically, it's an old GPS system. You import 10 waypoint, 10 coordinate actually that matches waypoint, and you can fly from one to another. But you can shoot her nav, of course. You did the ILS. Well, I guess you can do NDV approach, you can do ILS and VR approach. That's it. One very famous plane that was flying like that was the Concorde, of course. Yeah, it's still 36,000 feet. There's no way it's gonna make it before us, that's clear enough. So after the landing, we're gonna clear to the right. Okay. Look at this. Look at this place. Okay. Right. Local altimeter is 3021. 3021. Check. Set. I split. Yeah, because of the update, I guess. 3021. And 3021 and 3021. Okay. Let's go. Increase the rate of descent a little bit. Speed is still manual. Speed on me. Sorry, speed was still automatic speed on me. Fly level 1, not fly level 140, 14,000 feet we're gonna start. Reducing speed, still not, I guess start descending now. It's over the airport basically. It's really high at the moment. See this side here. Should see some elevation indeed. Wow, look at that. I mean, not the best on this reach. Perhaps we're a bit far still. Let me set up some gear down view to be ready. So after Eblor we can descend 7,500 and then hit approach to intercept the air nav procedure. It's gonna be interesting to shoot it with a longitude. Do we have elevation on the final? No, apparently not. We're gonna cross right. I mean, we're gonna fly right into here on this, like, depression. Okay. Yeah, I start descending now. I'm curious if you're gonna land, if he's gonna land runway 18 or 36, because yeah, in real life they are using 18, but it does have both the option of using the ILS or the VR. So let's see if it's a hero and he's gonna do a VR approach with the 727 or just using the VR. Sorry, the ILS. Okay, landing lights. Speed 250 knots. Okay, vertical speed 2000 feet per minute. No need to rush. Landing lights on. Flaps down, gear down below 200 knots of indicated. Just checking. Oh, it's gonna go for the VR approach. Wow. Very interesting. Can we see him? No, I don't think we can. Very interesting. I guess, yeah. I'm quite sure that 7.2 can't do an nav approach. If of course, depends also if it does have some mod installed on the plane. I don't know actually if you can modify it, do it on 2024. I don't even know if it's flying 2024 or other sim. It's right above us now. Yeah, but I can't spot him. Okay. Okay. 10,000 feet almost. Yeah, I have to remember to reduce the... Oh, there we are. Here we are. Him. What is already that low? What? Is it going down like a true rocket? Look at this. It's going down 5,000 feet per minute. What the fuck? It was 36. He was 36,000 feet on the turn. Now he's 21. He's going down 5,000 feet per minute. Look at it. 6, 9. What is this? He's doing like 100. Oh, it's going down really fast. What? It's going like 100 feet per second. That means 10 seconds, 1,000. Yeah, 6,000 feet per minute. Oh my god. This is not realistic at all, of course. And wait a sec, we should did approach. Why are we? Ah, we have to descend. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, I have to descend below the interception, of course. Speed 220 knots. Sorry, 200 knots. Yeah, it goes down like 5,000, 6,000 feet per minute. He's already behind us. Oh my god. incredible. Incredible. He went down like a rocket. Yeah, we should have intercept now. That's very interesting. No, we have to go down to the minima. Yeah, I got distracted by him and now I'm catching the glide path. Okay, let's intercept this stuff. Speed brake. Glide path capture. Okay, let's slow down. 160 knots. Speed brake. Okay. Speed brake in, speed check. Speed check. Gear down. Alright. Speed check, flaps 1. Alright. 140 knots. Actually, let's go. Yeah, 140 knots. Let's see this side as well. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Okay. 160 knots, speed check, flaps 2. Speed 1 to 5, approach speed. Landing lights are on. 140 flaps full. Okay, speed check. No, sorry, speed set. And whoa. Come on, keep it. It's completely losing our speed, but yeah, let's see if we recover. Let's give a last check outside. Look at this. Minimum, continue. Run inside. Autopilot off. Auto throttle off. Okay, we're a little bit offset. Have to remember to don't really flare. Hold it. Touchdown, reverse. Okay. Reversing, manual braking. There we go. Welcome to Chihuahua. Okay, let's clear the next one. This guy not talking at all. Classical. I'm not gonna talk. I don't even care. I mean, I'm not gonna report for unevacuated. This guy's descending 5,000 feet per minute. And then not talking at all in frequency. This is classical on VATSIM, unfortunately. Okay, let's go. Get out of here. Taxi light is on. Landing lights on. Anti-collision lights off. Well, we should crush. I mean, well, it's not active, so yeah, we should turn them on. Would be good to be right in the middle of the runway when he does land, like waiting for him. Hello. This guy, what the fuck? Why they come to us? I don't really get it. That's I mean, it looks pretty cool, this airport, by the way. I wasn't talking as well, but you know, when I see people I mean, I report my my initial descent and the procedure I want to shoot. Yeah, when I see people going down 5,000 feet per minute, let's see this landing at least. I mean, of course, the model is not correct. What's that? Okay. Wait a sec, am I missing? Yeah, as I thought. Okay, here we are at Chihuahua. Whoa, that's an interesting touchdown rate. 15 feet per minute. Let's park here. Taxi lights. Okay, let's stop. Let me see what model is it showing me. Classical random stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, this is kind of typical of. Okay, anyway. Throttle is idle. Engine stop. Okay, both engines stopped. And emergency lights off. Okay. APU can goes off. We don't really need any external power at the moment, we're just shutting off the plane. So APU's turning off, transponder was on, and let's set it on standby. Battery off. Okay, I don't get this guy doing the superior, not even chatting. But anyway, that was cool. I mean, normal flight. Yesterday was super funny flying the MB339, a military training plane. But yeah, this kind of aviation is of course way realistic because you are actually doing basically the identical stuff they do in real life. You do procedure, you do everything. Of course, due to the limitation of a military plane in 2020 and in MSFS in general, of course, and also the lack of information of military procedure. Also, just doing, for example, a transfer flight with a plane like we did yesterday, it's way more arcade. You're just doing VOR to VOR. So yeah, even if it's really, really funny to do, it's really, really arcade. So yeah, that's it. I guess tomorrow we're gonna go with the Phoenix. Also because there was an update today, but yeah, I wanted to fly the Longitude. So tomorrow, I guess I have many options with the Phoenix. We can fly in Himalaya, we can fly in Italy. I will see. But yeah, this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you a nice evening and see you